right. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here tonight. I'm Katie Jansen. I'm the AVID District Coordinator, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to the AVID Class of 2026 Senior Celebration, and you can clap to that. All right. So as many of you know, AVID stands for Advancement via Individual Determination, a name that perfectly reflects the spirit of our students. Our AVID scholars are here because they've committed themselves to learning, growing, and preparing for bright futures. Whether they're exploring college pathways or career aspirations, they've chosen to make the most of their time in Sun Prairie schools to help turn their dreams into reality. Of course, our students didn't walk this journey alone. This celebration is a tribute to the incredible network of support surrounding them. So I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge a few very important groups. So first, we'll have, if we have any caregivers, family members, or friends of an AVID scholar, can you please stand? Yep, stand up. Family members, caregivers, friends. There's a lot of you. So thank you for sharing your students with us, for believing in them and being their biggest supporters. Tonight's milestone is yours too, so congratulations. All right, the next group we would like to acknowledge is our AVID academic coaches. There's a few of you scattered throughout the crowd, so if any of our coaches are here, I saw Miss Jess. Oh, there's some more. There's Miss Jenny, Mr. John. I think Chris is back there. So if you're unfamiliar with this role, our coaches work alongside our students every week, guiding them through academic challenges and building meaningful relationships. Coaches, thank you for showing up week after week. You are so appreciated. And then please, we'd also like to recognize our AVID elective teachers. There's a few of you here, or any teachers or staff members of the Sun Prairie School District. We have a few administrators and other staff as well. So AVID teachers, any teachers, administrators, if you could wave. Some of you are already standing. Your belief in our scholars and dedication to equity, excellence, and opportunity help create the foundation AVID is built on. Thank you for being champions of this work. All right. And then I just wanted to pass along a message from our school board. They couldn't be here because there is a concurrent board meeting going on right now, but they have asked me to pass along their warmest congratulations to you all and well wishes to our AVID seniors and their families. Additionally, we'd like to thank our wonderful Performing Arts Center staff. They're back there doing their thing. Thank you for all your efforts behind the scenes to bring events like this to life. We are incredibly grateful for your time, talent, and dedication to our students. So thanks, friends. Okay, and now on to our incredible seniors. Whether you volunteered to join AVID or were initially voluntold by a caregiver, you have made it. You've not only survived, but truly thrived. Your journey through high school and the AVID program has prepared you for what's next. And even if you're still figuring out what that looks like, whatever your path may be, whether you are entering the workforce, attending a trade or vocational school such as the Culinary Institute of New Orleans or cosmetology school, some of you are joining the U.S. Marines or Army National Guard, and then I'm going to list off a bunch of colleges and universities that our students are heading towards. So some of you are going to the University of Wisconsin-Madison, Stout, La Crosse, Eau Claire, Milwaukee, Stevens Point, Oshkosh, Whitewater, Platteville, Madison College, Edgewood University, Milwaukee School of Engineering, University of Minnesota Twin Cities, Northwestern University, University of Maine, University of Dubuque, Clark College in Washington, Arizona State University, College of Coastal Georgia, Tennessee State University, and Texas Southern University. We are super proud of you. Congratulations to you all. We cannot wait to see where your determination takes you next. So next we're going to welcome our high school principals to the stage, starting with Miss Schumacher. Welcome to the stage. Oh. And Mr. Ertel. Hello.
Good evening, parents, families, teachers, and most importantly, the AVID class of 2026. When you first walked into your AVID elective years ago, you were handed a promise. The promise wasn't that high school would be easy or that the path to college and careers would be magically clear. The promise was simpler and much tougher than you originally thought. That if you brought determination, this program would give you the advancement. And look at you tonight, you advanced. You survived the binder checks, you mastered the Cornell notes, you pushed through the Socratic seminars, the tutorial sessions, and those days when college applications felt like a mountain you weren't sure you could climb.
But AVID is more than just a daily class or a set of academic tools. At its core, this program is about agency. It's about realizing that you are the author of your own future. You didn't just sit back and let high school happen to you. You took the driver's seat. You bridged the gap between wishing for a successful future and actually building the foundation to achieve one. To our seniors, as you leave us for college campuses, trade schools, and careers, the safety net of your daily AVID family continues. And that's true, because when I see the AVID students working together, it truly is a family, and I see that come out in our staff as well. But the skills, the resilience, and the fierce individual determination go right along with you. You are not just ready for the world has been waiting for leaders like you. Thank you for showing our entire school community what is possible when potential meets hard work. We are incredibly proud of you. Congratulations to the class of 2026.
Whoops. All right, next up we've got Miss Muzzy. All right, I'm not gonna cry. Oh my God, I'm starting already. It'll be okay. Okay. All right. Hi, I'm Lisa Mezzi. I'm an AVID elective teacher at Sun Prairie West High School. I've been thinking about what to say tonight for a while now. I asked myself, how can I summarize a 4-year journey in a few-minute speech? And most importantly, how can I talk about these kids and hold it together for 5 minutes without crying? Happy tears, of course. But here we go. I want to thank, first of all, you all for giving me the opportunity to work with these incredible students and be a part of this amazing program. A big shout out to our middle school AVID elective teachers, Craig, Emmy, and Joanne, for all they do in laying the foundation and setting up our scholars for success. I think we should clap for them, guys. To the high school AVID elective teachers, thank you for being incredible thought partners and supporters as we take this journey every year, striving to be better, doing more and more and more, and carrying the weight of so much. Thank you to our tireless academic coaches who have put up with a lot from this crew, as well as witnessed the brilliance of the class of 2026, as they figured out the toughest problems, personal and academic, together, and became a true AVID family. And Katie, our AVID district director, who is our superwoman behind the scenes, ensuring that our schools and scholars have the support they need to spread their wings and do their thing. I have been teaching for 26 years, and working with our AVID scholars continues to be, by far, the most rewarding experience I am lucky enough to have. Working with these kids, helping them to achieve their goals, this is why we do what we do.
AVID class of 2026, you've continued to fuel my passion for teaching, and for that, I will be forever grateful. Thank you. After looking through my folder of pictures of the class of 2026, I found myself reflecting on the past 4 years with big smiles and a lot of, I forgot we did that, and look at how little they were, and my goodness, we've come a long way. What's funny is there were a lot of parallels between these thoughts and what happened this past weekend. My son graduated from the University of Minnesota yesterday and is on his way to being a teacher like his mom. Thinking about that, wondering how he ended up on that path, it's hard not to think, no wonder. He heard these types of comments from me about my students his whole life. How rewarding it is to be a teacher, and how incredible it is to see your students grow into thoughtful, compassionate, and motivated humans. I was saying the same things about my own son yesterday that I was saying about all of you last week. My goodness, we've come a long way. I'm almost done. Our AVID journey started out a little interesting as I was split between 2 buildings, East and West, and teaching 3 of the 4 AVID freshman classes. As I told our East AVID scholars when I left after their freshman year, once you're my student, you're always my student. To see the class of 2026 all grown up, East and West, it brings me so much joy. I am so grateful to have been your teacher, and I couldn't be more proud of each and every one of you. Eventually, we got into our AVID groove, and AVID 10, 11, and 12 seemed to go way too fast. At the time, not quite fast enough, but way too fast. We were on a roll, preparing for the ACT, writing personal statements for college applications, applying to college, and filling out scholarships. I watched what once were somewhat immature freshmen turn into confident and committed young adults, focused on their goals and showing what grit and determination can accomplish. Michelle Obama said, "Success isn't about how your life looks to others. It's about how it feels to you." I couldn't help but think about this quote and all of you as I looked upon the sea of college graduates yesterday, excited and eager for the next chapter. Regardless of where your next chapter takes you, I hope you remember your worth. I hope you have pride in what you've accomplished and you feel successful. Not because someone else has told you what success looks like, but that you feel it. The possibilities are endless for you, class of 2026, as long as you keep having fun and making good choices. Congratulations.
All right, thank you, Ms. Mezzi. It is my privilege to introduce our next speakers. Throughout tonight's ceremony, we'll have the honor of hearing from 4 courageous seniors who will share their personal journeys, stories of lessons learned, friendships formed, and the incredible growth they've experienced along the way. First up, I would like to welcome Andrew, followed by Emma. So if you guys want to come on up. Friends, and you can take a seat right there. So first up we have Andrew Chong, who has been in AVID for 6 years and is graduating from Sun Prairie West High School. He will be attending Northwestern University in Illinois to study chemical engineering.
Before AVID, I would say that I was someone who worked hard. However, hard work didn't necessarily mean progress. I remember in ninth grade when I took AP Human Geography, and I would just write word for word whatever the textbook gave me. And as a result, I would often be left confused. I mean, I had the determination, but I often didn't have a way to aim it. Then there was AVID. More specifically, Mrs. Mezzi and my classmates. A community where I felt I could cultivate and build a proper foundation that was never there to begin with. But more than that, AVID has gave me concrete opportunities, especially this year. Although the scholarship submission assignments were often quite grueling, they created an unexpected opportunity for me. Along with the college scenarios and the lessons on handling what comes after senior year, AVID took something overwhelmingly and compressed it into something very manageable. Now, AVID didn't just give me all these grandiose achievements that I have made so far. It did, however, give me the environment and the resources to grow. Though I still had to walk through the door. I still had to fill out those scholarship applications. I still had to constantly rewrite my college essays late at night. I still had to put in the work when no one was watching. And I still had to fail before I truly figured things out. Despite this, because of these opportunities, my determination finally had somewhere to go. As a result, AVID opened the door, and I walked right through it. AVID created the environment for my growth to go beyond the skies. It gave me Mrs. Mezzi's proper guidance, scholarship resources, and the tool to handle whatever comes next. It happened because I took what AVID gave me and kept going. That is what I did. That is what I keep on doing. And that is how I advance via my individual determination. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Andrew. Next up, we have Emma Idini, who has been an AVID for 5 years and is graduating from Sun Prairie East High School. She will be attending Madison College with plans to attend UW Oshkosh. Emma aspires to be a pediatric nurse.
Before joining AVID, I was a very shy, quiet, closed-off person. Not to say I still don't have antisocial moments, I often avoided speaking unless I was spoken to first, and the idea of talking in front of others made me uncomfortable and nervous. I doubted my voice and worried about being judged, which caused me to hold back both socially and academically. However, my experience in AVID has completely transformed the way I see myself and changed the way I act in situations that may be seen as challenging. Through the support, structure, and opportunities provided in the class, I have grown into a more confident scholar who believes in her abilities and potential. Through the AVID process, such as tutorials, group discussions, and planner checks, I have grown my voice to be more bold. One of the biggest changes AVID has helped me make is becoming more comfortable with communication. At the beginning, participating in tutorials felt intimidating, but AVID encouraged collaboration, group work, and speaking opportunities that pushed me out of my comfort zone. Over time, I became more confident in expressing my thoughts and ideas. I learned how to start a conversation on my own and speak in front of people without needing someone to initiate first. The growth did not happen overnight. Through the years of consistency within the program, I was able to grow myself. AVID has provided a safe and supportive environment where I feel encouraged rather than judged. AVID has also helped me build strong and meaningful relationships. Because the class focuses on teamwork and mutual support, I was able to connect with classmates who shared similar goals and struggles. These relationships helped me feel more comfortable being myself and asking for help when I needed it. I realized I was not alone in my challenges, and support from peers can make a huge difference. The connections I formed through AVID have positively impacted my confidence both inside and outside the classroom. Academically, AVID has been one of the most valuable tools I have used when facing challenges. When I struggled with completing assignments, organizing my work, or understanding difficult subjects like algebra and statistics, AVID gave me strategies to stay on track. The class taught me how to manage my time and take better notes, ask meaningful questions, and seek help when I was confused. During times when math tests or other challenging classes felt overwhelming, AVID provided guidance and helped me break down problems and approach them with confidence instead of fear. Most importantly, AVID helped me realize that I am capable of achieving anything I truly focus on and put time and effort into. It taught me that success is not about being perfect, but about persistence, effort, and believing in myself and what my future holds. Through AVID, I learned how to advocate for myself and my education and trusted my ability to grow. I no longer doubt myself the way I once did. Instead, I approach challenges with confidence, knowing I have the skills and determination to overcome them. In conclusion, AVID played a major part in the past 5 years in shaping me into the confident and motivated student I am today. It helped me grow socially, academically, and personally. What started as a class became a foundation for self-belief, resilience, and success, qualities I will carry with me far beyond the classroom. Thank you, AVID Class of 2026.
Thank you both to Andrew and Emma. We really appreciate you sharing your stories with us. Next, we're going to welcome Ms. Mezzi and Mr. Klain up to present your AVID stoles.
If we can have AVID scholars with the last names of, hold please, oh, sugar and biscuits, what did I just do? Hold on, A through E. If A through E, you guys want to just line up over on the side there, that would be great. So last names A through E. Is your speech, am I messing this up? Okay, I'm just making sure. And you guys are going to be in alphabetical order. So. We'll announce, and then I'll grab this, and they'll give it to me. Oh, we'll go like this. I'll see.
All right. Thank you for your patience. Are we ready for this?
Okay. Our first AVID scholar getting their stole this evening is Eileen Aldufo Mendez. Eileen plans to go to Madison College and then go to Edgewood University to be a diagnostic sonographer. Yay. All right, next up is Aston. I didn't see, is Aston here? Okay, Aston Ahiakpor is planning to go to University of Wisconsin-Platteville and study mechanical engineering and wants to work with car fabrication and design. So, yay!
Okay. Emma Idini. Emma plans to go to Madison College and do the transfer program for pediatric nursing. Finley Albers. Finley is going to attend the University of Wisconsin-Madison for pre-dentistry.
Up next is Alexis Bahina Armenta. All right, Alexis plans to go to Madison College and then transfer to UW-Whitewater to become an accountant.
Caleb Bakke plans to attend UW-Stout to study business administration. Lily Bakken. Lily plans to attend UW La Crosse and study diagnostic medical sonography. Caleb Burdick. Caleb plans to attend Madison College with a transfer program to study business.
Up next, we have Zulema Calzada Fernandez. Zulema plans to attend Madison College in transfer, and she wants to go into radiology. All right, up next is Kennedy Collum. All right, Kennedy plans to go to Madison College and go into their HVAC program for her 2-year degree. Yeah.
Alan Shirez. All right. Alan plans to attend Madison College and enter into the transfer program with a hope to be cybersecurity specialist or perhaps nursing.
Joseph Coelho. Joseph plans to go to Madison College and be an electrician.
Jimena Cruz de Hilario. Jimena is already in the U.S. Marine Corps and has hopes of becoming a lawyer in the future. Blake Culbertson plans to attend Madison College with the transfer program to UW-Whitewater for business.
Kamaya Davis plans to go to Madison College transfer program. She's not here, is she? Oh, I didn't see her. I'm sorry. Plans to go to Madison College and transfer. She wants to become an ultrasound tech.
Julia Dimmick Bell. Julia plans to attend New Orleans Culinary and Hospitality Institute and become a world-famous pastry chef.
Janaya Dorenzo. Janaya plans to go to Arizona State University. She would love to be a labor and delivery nurse.
Jimmy Duncan III. Jimmy plans to attend Madison College with the transfer program and hopes to study psychology.
Raven Dunham. Raven plans to go to the University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point. She wants to study wildlife ecology and become a wildlife rehabilitator. Scholars with the last name F through K, if you can come up and get in a line, that would be great. All right, here's your first test. You guys got to get in alphabetical order. There's a lot of movement happening right now.
All right, next scholar, William Freng. Will is attending the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire and plans to study finance and is still kind of undecided.
Up next is Ethan Fryer. Ethan Fryer plans to attend the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee and study marketing and go into business and maybe be an entrepreneur. Not that I can say that word.
Kiana Glass. Kiana is attending the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee to study biology. Thomas Goddard. Thomas is planning on attending Madison College and working in plumbing and HVAC. Laura Gomez Huale. Laura plans to go to Madison College and study cosmetology. Naomi Gonzalez. Naomi plans to go to Madison College with the transfer program to study nursing.
gotta say her name first. Natalie Hagan. Natalie plans to go to the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire and study nursing. Elena Hannavold. Elena plans to go to Madison College and transfer to the College of Coastal Georgia. She plans to major in wildlife environmental science and become a wildlife criminal investigator.
Gabriel Herr. Gabe is attending Madison College with the transfer program and hopefully to study radiography. Jubilee Herr. Jubilee plans to attend Madison College transfer program for studying nursing and child development.
Paulina Hernandez. I didn't see Paul. Did I see Paul? Where's Paul? Paul plans to go to Madison College, and she's undecided at this time. Yay, Paul. Tamia Ebe Baker. Tamia plans to go to, where does she, oh, I know this, University of Wisconsin-Madison, and major in political science to become a lawyer. Serenity Ingram. Surrey plans to attend University of Wisconsin-Madison and study environmental science. Antonio Jackson. Did I see Antonio? Antonio plans to go to the University of Wisconsin-Oshkosh. He's undecided as his major and is going to run track there. Abdullah Jallo, or AJ Jallo, is planning to go to the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee and study nursing.
Hunter Jordan. Hunter plans to attend UW Stevens Point to study to become a game warden. Trinity Cap. Trinity plans to study at UW Whitewater for early childhood education.
Lana Ketavong Tao. Lana plans to go to Madison College and transfer to UW-Milwaukee to study elementary education.
Olivia King. Olivia is attending the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater to study psychology.
Austin Klangland. Austin is already in the Army National Guard and is going to continue in the Army National Guard. All right, scholars, L to P, come on up.
Oh, for sure.
Ready? All right. Lindsay Landaverde Disqua. Don't cry, don't cry. Lindsay plans to go to the Madison College and transfer to Edgewood University and study elementary education. Sunny Lee. Sunny plans to go into the U.S. Marine Corps and become a combat photographer. Calvin Lohr. Calvin plans to go to Madison College and go into the automotive tech 2-year program.
Alexa Lucas. Alexa plans to attend the University of Maine and study childhood education and biology. Winston Lee Tong Pao. Winston plans to attend Madison College and partake in the transfer program and eventually study environmental engineering.
Nadia Marzin. Nadia plans to go to University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire. She plans to major in pre-med and become a doctor.
Esme Medina Corona. Esme is attending Madison College and the transfer program to UW Whitewater with hopes of eventually becoming a lawyer.
Alyssa Ray Mincy. Alyssa plans to go to Edgewood University and study psychology to become a therapist. Anaya Moore. Anaya plans to go to the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee and study social work.
Felix Mora Cortez. Felix also hopes to attend UW Whitewater and become a lawyer.
Madeline Moreno plans to, actually, she's undecided. Jenica Patel. Sorry. Jenica plans to go to the University of Wisconsin-Madison and study finance, investment, and banking. Maya Patterson. Maya Patterson plans to go to Madison College and study real estate or business.
Kira Place. Kira is attending the University of Dubuque on scholarship to play basketball and hopes to study human health science.
Aiden Poor. Aiden plans to go to Madison College and major in radiography and become an MRI tech. All right, Q to T, come on up. QT. Alexis Rasmussen. Alexis plans to go to the University of Minnesota Twin Cities. Go Gophers. She plans to major in psychology and specialize in neuroscientific psychology research.
Nathan Reitz. Nathan is attending UW Stout, studying computer science with an emphasis on game design. Joyle Rennie. Joyle is attending Madison College, studying cybersecurity.
Janeth Reyes Florencio. Janeth plans to go to Madison College and study business entrepreneurship, as well as international business. Usman Sadie. Is he here? Usman plans to go to the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee and study civil engineering. Abdullah Salah. Abdullah plans to go to Madison College and go into the HVAC two-year program. Addison Soybert. Addison plans to go to the Milwaukee School of Engineering and study civil engineering. Monty Shields. Monty plans to go to the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee and major in nursing. Vitaly Snyder. Vitaly plans to go to the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee, and he's undecided. Danielle Spivey is undecided.
Lydia Stotts. Lydia plans to attend Madison College and enter the transfer program for agricultural business and dairy science. Alexa Stone. Alexa is attending University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee to study architecture.
Chu Nang Tao. Chu Nang plans to go to the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater, major in computer science, and become a video game programmer.
Olivia Thompson. Olivia is attending the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee to study elementary education.
Andrew Chung. Andrew is going to Northwestern University and studying chemical engineering. Aiko Torres Martinez. Aiko plans to go to Madison College and transfer and major in biology on a pre-med track to become a surgeon.
Marlene Torrijos. Marlene is attending Madison College to study biology and hopefully become a forensic pathologist. Juan Totomoto. Juan is attending Madison College with the transfer program to UW-Whitewater to study business.
All right, U to Z, come on up. Almost done.
Lainey Vang. Lainey is attending Madison College with the transfer program to UW-La Crosse for occupational therapy. Lena Vu. Lena is attending Madison College to study to become a medical assistant.
Evan Wayland. Evan is planning to go to the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee, major in dance and English literature with an end goal of being a professional dancer and published author. Jerlia Weathers. Leah plans to go to Texas Southern University and study pre-law and political science. Vasali Weber. Vasali plans to go to the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee and transfer to UC Berkeley. He plans to major in mathematics and become a data scientist. Isabel Wilkie. Isabel plans to take a gap year prior to going to cosmetology school. Ajayla Williams. Ajayla plans to go to Tennessee State University and study criminal justice on a pre-law track.
Karan Williams. Karan plans to study at Madison College for fire protection.
Kenyon Wills. Kenyon plans to go to the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee and study nursing. Jazari Winston. Ajayla plans to go to, Jazari Winston plans to go to Texas Southern University and study real estate. Sorry, Jazari. Harper Wolf. Harper plans to go to the University of Wisconsin-Oshkosh and study elementary education. Oh, this should be fast. There's nobody there. All right, we have 4 left. Alexander Zhang wasn't able to be here. Alexander plans to go to Madison College and transfer to UW-Whitewater to become a vet tech and eventually a veterinarian.
Alex Yang plans to attend Madison College.
Andrew Yang. Andrew plans to go to Madison College and take their barber apprenticeship program.
And Faith Yang. Faith is going to study at UW-Milwaukee for ultrasound technology.
All right, and next up we have Mr. Klain to address the Sun Prairie East class of 2026.
Bet you thought I was just going to walk out of here, right? All right, now, good evening, families, caretakers, staff, and students. And before I get started on my speech, I do want to thank the entire AVID community that is in our school district that helps build what we see tonight. I want to particularly thank Mrs. Golden, Mrs. Tratine, Mrs. Mezzi, and Mrs. Jansen for providing me with the support and continued encouragement to be an AVID elective teacher. I also want to thank them for their patience that they show me as I work towards becoming more AVID organized. When I asked my AVID seniors what they would like to hear from me when I give my speech tonight, they suggested that I talk about what I have learned from them over the past 2 years being their AVID elective teacher. So here goes. Each year, the AVID team at our school asks staff to complete a poster to hang outside their rooms that introduces new students to us, to our educational journey. The poster has us write an inspirational quote that will inspire our scholars. I don't know how many students actually read these posters, but each year I put down the same quote. A mind is like a parachute. It doesn't work if it's not open. Frank Zappa. When the administration came to me at the end of the 2024 school year, they asked me if I would like to become an AVID elective teacher. I thought to myself, why in the world are they asking me to be an AVID elective teacher? Certainly it can't be because I'm AVID organized. New is difficult. New is scary. Like so many of you AVID seniors, you've grappled with similar questions. Do I have it in me to take an AP class or other capstone course? Do I have what it takes to succeed in college? If I get a job, how will I manage my time and my academics? AVID seniors, you kept an open mind and jumped out of that airplane, parachute in tow. Your minds were open, taking challenging classes such as AP Hug, U.S. History, Economics, Psychology, Lang, Lit, Seminar, Spanish, AP Statistics, Calculus, APES, Biochem, and Physics, among many others. And some even have earned credits from Madison College, earning CNA licenses. We have students who've challenged themselves in the business academies and education academies. I am so thankful that I opened my mind and took a risk, and I am so pleased to see these AVID seniors continue to take risks as they go forward to do great things in their future. But where did the parachute come from that helped our students take and continue to take these leaps into the unknown? Probably the most important thing that I have learned from my 2 years with these AVID seniors is the power of the AVID family. The AVID family is there to help academically during tutorials when we learn to be vulnerable and be okay with not knowing. The AVID family is there to celebrate our successes and lend support when difficulties arise. The AVID family is the pylon, the truss work, the pillar that props up our students, and the parachute that cushions them when we fall. The AVID family builds a better community for our school by participating in and being leaders on academic teams, clubs such as Students Against Destructive Decisions, Community Changers Club, Environment Club, Yearbook Club, Student Council, National Honor Society, and many others. Please continue being leaders and striving toward making your community a better, more just place for everyone. While risk sometimes comes with great rewards, it can be easy to forget the bumps in the road, the complete wipeouts, and the side quests. These AVID seniors have each navigated their own challenges, and I am humbled by the fact that each student being honored here tonight has been accepted into a 4-year or 2-year college or university. Now I'm going to deviate slightly here, but I could tell a story about each and every one of my AVID seniors. But something really sticks with me when I want to talk about what I've learned from them. Finley Alber's acceptance into his college of choice is a story of an arduous journey fraught with setbacks and disappointment. But he had a goal and would not let initial setbacks keep him from achieving his goal. He invested more time and effort into his relationships and community and wrote a follow-up letter of consideration, and ultimately was accepted to my alma mater, the University of Wisconsin-Madison. My students have taught me that if you really want something, don't give up. And through belief in ourselves, we can achieve our goals. Finally, I'd like for you to consider the following quote by Method Man from the Wu-Tang Clan. While he was being vulnerable in an interview about doing the work to improve himself, none of us are perfect. We're not going for perfect. I find my perfect in imperfection. On a daily basis, I have learned from my AVID seniors that real joy in life can be found in our imperfections and sometimes tears too. And that is A-okay. The AVID family has your back, imperfections and all. Over the next few years, you will experience some of the best times and some of the most challenging. When these challenges arise, I implore you to give yourself some grace. Nobody is perfect. Remember that your educational success did not happen in isolation. Trusting relationships, cooperation, collaboration, and compromise will make your next few years at school smoother and more successful. How will you develop and nurture your next AVID family in college and later in life? Lastly, believe in yourself, believe in yourself, believe in yourself. And of course, whatever you do, take care of your shoes.
All right, thank you, Mr. Klain. And we have two final speakers that are going to join us up on stage. We have next Natalie Hagan. Natalie has been in AVID for 5 years and is graduating from Sun Prairie West High School. She will be attending UW-Eau Claire to study nursing.
Hi everybody, my name is Natalie Hagan and I'm an AVID senior at Sun Prairie West High School. Just to introduce myself a little bit for those who don't know me, I've attended Sun Prairie schools for my entire education and I haven't been in AVID since 7th grade. I've also played soccer for many, many years and I'm currently the program captain for the girls soccer program at Sun Prairie West. If you would have asked me to give a speech a couple years ago, I would have said absolutely not, and I would have done absolutely anything to get out of it. But now, I was more than happy to give a speech for AVID, and it is something I truly enjoy, but it is also a part of the reason that I feel comfortable being here today. I was asked if I was interested in joining AVID in 6th grade. At the time, I was told it was a class to help you prepare for your future. Although I really did not understand why they were asking me if I was interested in preparing for college in 6th grade, I'm always open to new things. So I agreed, and I was told that I'd get an email if they decided I was worthy enough to be a candidate. A few months later, COVID hit, and I completely forgot I even agreed to joining AVID. My interview ended up being over Zoom, and I did not prepare at all, but somehow I managed to get in. And at the time, I brushed it off. I truly did not care that I got accepted into AVID, as it was just another class on my schedule. But being accepted ended up being something way bigger than I realized. AVID introduced me to so many people who I would most likely never have started a conversation with if it wasn't for the thousands of icebreakers we had to do. Despite how much I hated those icebreakers, and how much I complained to Miss Mezzi about having to do them, they started friendships that would never have to come together without them. I always brushed off the older AVID students and the teachers when they would say AVID is just like a family, because I just thought, how could a class be a family? I go to school with these people and I have for the last 10 years, so what's gonna change now? It's not like we choose to hang out every day, it's not like we choose to talk to each other, but that's just it. We may not see each other every day or even talk to each other every other week, but when we do start talking, it's hard to get us to stop, and you can ask Miss Mezzi for that. It's almost like seeing cousins or somewhat distant family members or friends. The first few minutes are quiet and maybe even a little awkward, but once conversation gets started, it's as if we choose to talk to each other every single day. Along with AVID helping me connect with others, it has also taught me life skills and lessons that I didn't even think needed to be learned. That one example that always comes to my mind is taking notes. To me, taking notes is just about the easiest thing to do, something that I didn't think you needed to actually learn how to do. You just write some important things down, maybe highlight this, underline that, and boom, you're done. But I realized it's really not that easy, and I was learning, I just didn't know it. There was nothing more I hated than when the teachers forced us to sit through classes about teaching us how to take notes. I mean, I had to watch videos for 90 minutes just about, oh, you should highlight this word and you should circle that word. I would have told you it was the most pointless 90 minutes of my life. But after talking to students around me who weren't in AVID, I realized that you aren't just born with these skills. Most people have no idea where to even start. And now looking back at it, I realized I was learning things without even realizing it. And I'm so incredibly grateful that I was forced to sit through all those classes. AVID has also just done more for me than I have ever realized, from making new friendships to learning how to take notes. It was just some random class I chose to sign up for in 6th grade. But now I will forever be grateful for AVID, not only for the skills it has taught me, but once again, for all the friendships I have made along the way. I would like to give a special thank you to my high school AVID teacher, Miss Mezzi, as she has put up with our class despite all of the hardships we put her through. And even through everything, she still supports us more than I ever thought a teacher could. And she loves us as if we were her own children. Thank you, Miss Mezzi.
Thank you, Natalie. Next up, we have Kiana Glass. Kiana has been in AVID for 6 years, is graduating from Sun Prairie East High School. She will be attending UW-Milwaukee to major in biology with a possible minor in environmental science, and she aspires to pursue a career in the medical field. Welcome, Kiana.
Look to your left, now look to your right. What do you notice? People, humans, everyone is different, not just by their appearance, but by their personality. People develop their entire lives. They grow into themselves, find their voices, find their passion. There are similarities and differences among all people, but everyone deserves the right to speak their mind, express themselves, have community, and collaborate with others. This is something AVID has assisted me with for years now. It's helped me gain the confidence I need to support myself. I started my AVID journey in 7th grade, although when I started, the COVID-19 pandemic had just begun. Beginning my first year in AVID online and Zoom calls, I wasn't really sure what the program was about back then. But the following year, I went back to school in person, and that's when AVID started to mean something special to me. My first teacher, Ms. Rantala, told this was not only a class, but a family, and at first I didn't believe it. I thought it was another elective for school. I was wrong. Having the class each year became more and more significant to me. Along the way, I made connections that have stayed with me until this day. I have made many memories that are so meaningful that will keep with me my entire life. Multiple of my closest friends are in AVID, and it wasn't until my junior year of high school in AVID that I realized this is a family. The program helped me develop my voice. Starting middle school and high school, I wasn't always the most social person, and I definitely didn't advocate my needs. I was shy and didn't talk much and only asked questions occasionally after class. As I started doing the coursework more and listening to my teachers talk about different opportunities and strategies to be academically successful, it clicked in my head that some of these tactics are useful in more than one way. Thanks to my two AVID teachers, Ms. Golden and Mr. Klain, these two coached me through proper communication and how to express my issues with others in multiple different settings. Mr. Klain helped me see that I have a voice and it matters. I realized my own potential that AVID saw in me from the beginning. This helped me through my high school years with asking teachers questions, working with others, showing that I can take a lead. Being able to make steady and encouraging relationships that helped me for my future. I was able to become myself in class and develop my personality among my classmates. I felt comfortable enough to share my thoughts and opinions. I wasn't too afraid to ask questions in front of the class anymore. I grew out of my shell. All of this support and teaching will continue to help me in my post-secondary education and with my everyday communication skills. I'm able to continue to share myself with others and not be afraid or nervous, staying with me as I continue to grow into a new shell where I won't be nervous, or where I will be a better version of myself then too. I can take these skills and healthy habits with me to college and relationships. Having AVID each year has instilled these values and dedication into me. Being reminded constantly helps you face it, and it will stick with you for years to come. Having such a supportive community in AVID really makes it feel like family, like we can have fun with each other and share experiences, keeping us all connected. I'd like to give special thanks to my junior and senior year AVID teacher, Mr. Klain. He has made me so confident in my work and pushed me through my schoolwork even when I was struggling with personal problems. Having such a supportive and encouraging teacher made me feel so comfortable and determined to keep pushing towards my goals. Oftentimes, I find myself and other AVID students in Mr. Klain's room during free periods, on breaks, or just to stop by and say hi. He's done a huge part in bringing us together, our AVID family, and keeping us motivated. Not only has AVID helped me stay academically strong and focused, but helped me find my voice. So I want to thank you and thank all of my classmates, all my friends, for everything they've done for me.
All right, well, as our program tonight comes to a close, we just wanted to recognize a few students. We won't have you come up here, but we'll just have you stand so we can clap for you and celebrate you a little bit. But we have 3 different scholarships that are linked to the AVID program. The first one is the Sun Prairie Business and Education Partnership Adopt a Future Scholarship. What's interesting about this one is the students write their first college essay in 8th grade, and this student won this award in 8th grade, but will be receiving the scholarship as she graduates. So if we could just have Olivia King stand. Okay, well, congratulations to Olivia. I know you were here before, so a shout out to her. And then we also this year have a scholarship called the Community Changers Club AVID Achiever Scholarship. This scholarship is awarded to 2 students, one at Sun Prairie East and one at Sun Prairie West. And so we just wanted to acknowledge so if they would like to just stand. Emma from Sun Prairie East and Addie from Sun Prairie West. All right, so we're going to wrap this up, but AVID scholars, you've been challenged to step outside of your comfort zones, to push past obstacles, and believe in your ability to succeed. As you prepare to step in the world beyond high school, remember that success is not a destination, it's a daily practice. It will not solely be measured by the accolades you receive or the titles you hold, but will be by the person you become along the way. So as you embark on this next chapter in your journey, dare to dream big and work hard. Congratulations, graduates, AVID class of 2026. We invite you up on stage to take a picture together. All right. AVID students, if you want to come up here, and then any families, caregivers, friends, if you want to take a picture, feel free to come on stage. All the way up here.
I need more people on this side. Hold on. we got